Hey, how you doing? Pat here. I've got a few thousand miles on my Touratech gloves now, my desert gloves, which are for your summer riding. I thought I'd give you my thoughts on them right now, in case this is something you're interested in buying yourself. All right, first thing to know is when you go to Touratech's website to buy these gloves, or even the other gloves that I'm still in the process of reviewing, their size chart, at least for the Touratech branded gloves that I've bought, are spot on. These are a 7, I know it won't show up on camera, but 7 small. I do have small hands, and you measure it basically around your palm, and that's what I did. And these are by far the best fitting gloves, at least motorcycle gloves, I have ever owned. My fingertips actually come to the end of almost all, but for the pointer finger, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of slop. The palms are all reinforced. You got the knuckle protectors on the back. They look cool too, I gotta admit that. I like the gray and the yellow like that. And if you've seen any of my other videos, what I have had to do is I've had to add these conductive pads to be able to use my tablet on the bike as a GPS, but that's not the glove's fault, that's part of the tablet's fault. They do flow air, just not overly well for something called a desert glove. You would think the airflow would be crazy good. I think it's kind of mediocre. Another thing that could use some improvement is this closure. I find with my jacket on, sometimes the way it bunches up, it doesn't like to stay closed, which, you know, barring some type of high-speed accident, I could see that being a problem. I would have liked to have seen this piece maybe a little longer, but just with my short sleeve shirt on, it does close really, really good. Let's talk about my Olympia gloves. These are another summer glove that these do flow a ton of air. These are the best flowing air gloves I've ever had. These fit almost as good as these. If these are a 9, these are a 10. I wish these flowed as much air as this, then this would be, in my opinion, the world's best summer weight glove. That's just how I look at it. Just a couple of other things to talk about is you do have a reinforced palm slider here. You've got rubber over here. I've already mentioned the knuckle guards. All these joints are really well reinforced. If I had to rate these scales on a 1 to 10, 1 being the worst glove ever, 10 being the best glove ever, I'd probably give them a 9. They would get a 10 if they flowed as much air as these. If these are a 9, based on my personal opinion, I'm going to give these a solid 8.5. They're not quite as reinforced as those gloves, but just for sheer comfort and airflow, these are hard to beat. All right, I hope you got something out of this video. If you would, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit the bell and the subscribe button down below for future videos. And hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.